Hey there, Bloody Beings. I just wanted to make this little episode for you that to talk about like small little changes, what I've been updating, how I've been doing, because I've actually have done some pretty interesting things so far ever since I did my special. First I'll talk about the videos, then I'll talk about the more important prospect, the posts. I'll just start right now. If you remember, the newest video that I did before the special was Jenny's Haunted Asylum Escape, which I know it wasn't supposed to be like crazy or anything. I mean, it's just Haunted Asylum in VR chat that you can just do completely for free. But I am a little sad that it did not turn out great because I really did spend a lot of time on it, and I even made my own thumbnail, but you can't be popular on everything. But after that, it seems that I have gained some attention after this special. Like when I told everybody to subscribe, you guys actually did. I was trying to be sarcastic, but now I'm was just telling the truth. And thank you. Just thank you. I can't thank you. Like it's just very nice that I've been getting attention and all the things that I have done from just making it as a joke and is now turned into a hobby. I just wanted to talk about like how certain videos went and everything. The Rivals of Ether, it will still be going strong, but when I talk about Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, I'll gonna say that that will probably become a new main focus of the channel. I don't know how much Rivals of Aether content is on the road, but I might start getting less too because I don't want to focus on two fighting games, maybe even three. I just wanted to say that to warn you. With Galactic Parade 2.0, I really like the track. It's my favorite track in the game, and I just wanted to show it to you guys. But I did improve. It's not a lie. I did improve on some things. You could hear some new voice lines from Mimi, and you can also see like an invasion, swarm escape, and everything. And new racers. I finally unlocked all the racers, and I just wanted to show that. And it also could lead into the Dragon Canyon, where it was probably the most funny video I've ever done because it was with Aegis, another favorite character of mine. But it's so funny that there's just not a single Sonic character on the race. That is just funny. It makes this name look like a lie. But I also want to talk about this. So Jenny's Night of Freddy's. I looked through the videos, I looked it up, and I surprisingly did not see that many results. In fact, when I did it, I got Pea Shooter's Night at Freddy's. It's a good video. I like that video, by the way. But I just wasn't expecting it to get so popular. I literally reached 100 views within an hour. Like, do any of you have like notifications turned on? Because I can't tell who has notifications on or how many of you have. And if you just search that up, that can't be a coincidence. I don't know. Because it's just, I guess you thought it would be like an animation with it, but no, it's just thumbnail that I partially made with some changes. And it's just Gary's mod of me playing the Five Nights at Freddy's Gmod map with a Jenny player model. And it was just funny. Um, but then Baby Sist, another My Life as a Teenage Robot clip that I've done. Now, I know I've only done clips of this cartoon. In fact, I'm really using Jenny a lot. But do not worry, other cartoons will come in the future. A SpongeBob one is planning to come. And maybe even some clips from the movie or something. So, if they will come, I'm just giving Jenny the spotlight right now. But I was just not expecting it to get 725 views at the time of this video and the most amount of likes out of the bunch. I guess you really like the show too, and I'm very grateful for that. For 22, it's the theme where I have a character and then a stage from their game or a show. And I just thought, why not use the logo? Because you can actually see the logo in the video. because I finally gave Jenny her own stage, which is Tremor Town Joyride from Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. But I just never knew existed, and I downloaded it, and I was just like, that could be a good video idea. And now here we are, and it's doing an okay job. The Super Mario Bros. With Jenny, Ronald, and Reptar. This one was just Rivals of Ether. You can definitely tell, and it was a stage. It was a stage of World One from Super Mario Bros. As you could see, and it was really fun to do. But there will not be any more videos of this because it was also very, very hard to do. Phaser Blast Lobby, it was also, this was actually recorded in game, in the background with just the PNG image of the logo. So that's why you were able to hear echo, because I think it sounds better with echo. But yeah, that's all I want to say. And Jenny throwing a temper tantrum, it's already gained popularity. Like, this is one of my favorite scenes in all the show. I mean, just seeing Jenny acting like that is just hilarious. I mean, but do not worry. I know that if you watched all the clips, you can actually see that I'm actually like doing like Jenny's all of like her worst moments, like where she's just not doing great. But do not worry. I am not trying to abuse her. I just wanted to. I just wish there. I just sadly the scenes where she gets in trouble and things like that is a part of my favorite thing about her, where she can do so many more things, but she's just misbehaving. But don't worry, Eclipse will come where she is a full hero. She will eventually come, and other cartoon clips will come as well. It's not going to be as easy to find them because, again, I am trying to avoid as much copyright as possible. So, but I don't know. But I think that's it for the videos. So now I'm going to talk about the much more important thing, the posts. So I'm going to scroll all the way down here. So, the arrow's gone again. Hold on, let me refresh this. Alright, there it is. It sometimes does that. So as part of my 100 subscriber special, I told the story of my username. So where I explained what it was, where it was a spirit made to do evil, and the posts that I have done were the characters that it possessed. First one being Foxy. I know it's Funtime Foxy, but which is also my favorite form of Foxy, but it was just something that was very nice. The Creeper, if you remember, my original name was Cool Creeper 98. Yeah. And that was when I actually made the channel and I just did shorts and the joke and all that. So when I started getting popularity, I then decided to change. And it was just a normal creeper with static. So I just wanted to. It's just like a little memorial for the past name. Blossom was used quite a bit for a long time, but when I started to get into the more gaming designs of everything, I eventually stuck to the next host being Jenny. But the next one here is actually going to be the next host in the future, Rainbow Dash. So she is going to be the next host in the future. It will not be this design, it will be a more simpler design, but she will come next eventually, but it might take a while. Might even take like a year or so for it to finally move on, because Jenny is like even the evil spirit likes her because it gets all the power from Jenny, and it can do all sorts of nasty things with her. So I just want to do that. And that's why it also explains here that in her chaos form, I know it's just her chaos form, but I really am running out of ideas. But it hates love. It absolutely hates it because it's not supposed to do that. It's a failed experiment and it's made to do the exact opposite of things. It wants to be evil and scary. Um, I'm gonna skip that other one because that's not important. But this one right here is where is the waiting for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, because I am getting very impatient because I know that this game will change my channel. It will. It may even become the main focus. But yeah, time consuming, that's an error. It should have been is very impatient. Like I'm just very impatient, and it seems like a lot of you want me to do this game as well. So I will do it for you. But that's about that one. But this one is on the more personal side. Yes, it is true. I am depressed. I have serious trust issues. And yes, I was born with a disability. Um, but I'm not going to explain it any further. But I've been treated badly, not by my parents. My parents have supported me to no to the bitter end, and I love you both very much if you're watching this. But I just wanted to say that I'm been rough, and but don't worry, I'll be okay. Just and if I absolutely am struggling, I'll find help and I'll get things sorted out. So don't worry about me. Um, I mean, I can be treated with this disability, but it can't be cured. I'm sure you can know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. Um, but on to the more positive things now. I will, once again, this was to promote Nickelodeon Star Brawl 2. I'm really, really excited for the game. And in the first game that I played, I've made three characters. One you can clearly see is Garfield. But I also have Reptar. I really liked him as well, even though I actually never watched Rugrats. I think I've only read like a couple of the books, but he's cool. He's cool, and I really like him in Rivals of Aether. But the one that I of course played the most was none other than Jenny Wakeman herself. And I liked all three of them for the different reasons, why I've made them. So Garfield is a funny character, like he will make you laugh, but he is also like really good at approaching his opponents because his moves, like all of his attacks that involve his movements, can really put their opponents on edge. So, and if you know, I even know a trick with the pie where if you throw it and then they jump, which they mostly do, then you can bait them. And that's generally how I do it. With Reptar, I generally like hard hitting heavies in fighting games, and Reptar supposed to resemble that. So I really like him, and I really like him in Rivals of Aether. He really is perfect there. But yeah, he's just awesome. And Jenny was the most played out of the three. I mainly Garfield and Reptar, but Jenny was the one I have the most playtime on because she is a wacky character with a jack of all trades type of thing, where you just you got you. It's hard to predict her, and she has lots of gimmicks. And I kind of hope it stays in All Star Brawl 2. But with the Mighty Mallets, as long as you get like spamming down, she will constantly slam her mallets. And with the feature of being able to charge your strong attacks now, I really hope that you can still spam the mallets, but that might not be the case anymore. But that's okay. That's okay. Because I kind of use the mallets as a taunt as well as the angry stomp. I just love them. And if you can see in my rivals videos, I use her angry stomp as a taunt as well. But I when I get the game, which might not be on launch date, I might have to wait a little longer for that because again, I'm planning on getting the Ultimate Edition, which is $80 freaking. But is that the slime gimmick in general. I'm basically gonna have to learn how to play these characters again because there are going to be some changes. I'm waiting for their character spotlights. And actually, you know what? If you really want me to, if you want me to do it, I will react to these characters doing them, and I'll try to explain how much they have changed. Might only really be able to do it for Jenny since I've just played her the most, and I actually did like eventually stop playing Garfield and Reptar that much, even though I still know how to play them. But don't worry about that. So if you want me to do a reaction, you could do that, but be warned, if I do it with audio, my voice will be partially like duplicated, it'll be like echoed and stuff, and it will not be good. So that is a warning. And I think that's it about that. But I want to talk about the main thing, the big post that I will probably do in my entire life, and that is the My Life as a Teenage Robot movie. So, um, so it's a story. So I was watching the fan base video. Check them out if you want to. By the way, it's really good. But I watched the fan base and I told him in the comments about an idea for a movie called Jenny's Survival Gears, which was an idea of a movie that I made a long time ago. And one guy wanted to know the plot. So I was just like, alright, I'm gonna waste my time and my pathetic life, and I'm just gonna tell it in a post. So, you're ready for it? Here you go. Here's the entire movie script explained in a simple term. Simple. This is the simple version. The advanced version is me just explaining the whole movie with voice acting and everything. And I don't know why I did this because it's just never gonna happen. Because it's pointless. Because My Life as a Teenage Robot ended in 2005, I think. But I just think that she definitely could have gotten more attention. I mean, it did end abruptly, and season 4 was planned, but it just never happened. Um, but I explained everything. And even like the introduction of XJ10, which I called Jessica, which many people actually really liked the name idea when I told it to people. And it with her inclusion, it would change My Life as a Teenage Robot forever. And heck, might even change the title to a new like era of it called Our Lives as Teenage Robots, since she would become another partial main character. Like Jenny would still be the star of the show, but XJ9 would also be there and would be talking more than twice in an episode. But I just wanted to do this because I typed this out word for word, and only 6 likes. And I'm glad you liked the idea. I'm really glad, and a guy really said he just said nice, and I thanked him for that. So. If you want to see the movie idea, I'm not reading all of this because screw that. You can come to the channel, go to community, and read this yourself. It is on the sadder side. The film would be on the sadder side, and the detail of the movie, it would be just like the cartoon, but it would be slightly like more detailed, kind of like the first SpongeBob SquarePants movie. It would kind of have the art style of that, where it's the exact same, but it would be slightly more polished and even maybe some partial 3D things. I don't know. But yeah, it would be Jenny surviving for her life. And yeah, so I think that is about everything I have to say about what I have accomplished so far. Because in this special, I have already accomplished some things. So I'm very grateful for that. So if any of you are here, if any of you, like the 116 of you that are subscribed and that have notifications on, you are all awesome. And I cannot thank you enough of that. Um, I think, yeah, I think that's just straight up it. So I'm not the greatest commentary guy, as you can clearly see. I don't even have like a script of what I can do, so or what to say. So I apologize for that. Just talking is not my forte. But if you want to hear my voice more, then you can let me know. And if you want me to do like some certain reaction things, then I'll do that too. But they will not be in good quality. Warning you. It's just OBS. I'm actually really starting to hate it. But I am going to depart now and just stay awesome. And if you want to stay subscribed, please do. It will greatly help me. But anyways, Bloody Spirit now departing.